This is a community briefing for a serious use of force, neck restraint, that took place in the 1100 block of 2nd Place, Southeast, on Saturday, August 19th, 2023, at approximately 1:29 a.m. The Metropolitan Police Department's model use of force policy and training emphasized de-escalation, proportionality, and reasonableness. Since December 2016, all patrol officers have been required to wear body-worn cameras while on duty. On Saturday, August 19th, 2023, at approximately 1:29 a.m., multiple uniformed officers of the 1st District responded to the 1100 block of 2nd Place Southeast for an individual potentially involved in a prior destruction of property domestic violence offense. The officers encountered the individual sitting on the floor inside one of the buildings. The officers had established probable cause to arrest the individual and ordered the individual to their feet. After the individual stood up, an officer attempted to place the individual in handcuffs, but the individual resisted and began to walk away. Another officer had his electronic control device, ECD, in their hands, and when the individual attempted to walk away, the officer used their left hand to grab the back of the individual's shirt and pulled the individual backwards. The officer was holding their ECD in their right hand and applied pressure with their right forearm to the left side of the individual's neck. Officers performed a takedown on the individual, bringing them to the ground. Once on the ground, the officer dropped their ECD and placed their left hand against the left side of the individual's neck. The sergeant picked up their ECD, placed it against the individual's back, and pressed the ARC test button, stunning the individual. The individual was subsequently placed under arrest for destruction of property, domestic violence, and fugitive from justice. The individual was transported to the 1st District for processing and upon arrival requested to be seen at a hospital. DC FEMS responded and the individual refused medical treatment. District law prohibits an officer from applying any pressure against an individual's neck with the purpose, intent, or effect of controlling or restricting the person's movement and constitutes as a serious use of force under MPD policy.
Okay.
This guy.
You're not gonna run from us, right?
No.
If you run from us, that's gonna be different. You see us, right?
No, what's wrong
Okay.
for?
Then just stay here and talk.
Duh, nigga. The fuck?
Just put him in cuffs.
Going away?
Okay, turn behind.
I didn't do nothing.
Hey.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. Mom, I didn't do nothing, Mom. Okay.
Don't make me stun you.
Mom.
Don't make me tase you.
Mom, I didn't do nothing.
This incident is pending review by the United States Attorney's Office for the District of Columbia. When the USAO completes their review, the case will be investigated by MPD's Internal Affairs Bureau's Force Investigation Team. All actions that are deemed to be unjustified will be referred for disciplinary action.